Alright, guys. I just had a crazy. I should record it, but I wasn't going to be a douchebag and record this person on the phone, this officer. I want to say on the phone I talked to. I possibly might have to go to Staten Island, New York. So you probably know where this is already going, New York. So out of curiosity, I decided to call New York City Police Department. Oddly, I actually got a hold of someone, so I'm impressed because you call Flint. You didn't get a hold of no one. But someone actually got through to a human being at the New York State Police Department. And he must have been a rookie or something. I don't know. Wasn't very knowledgeable. Had to get a lot of assistance. He kept putting me on hold to get assistance for questions I was asking. But I'll start off. I said, I'm from Michigan. I plan on traveling possibly to New York with a large lump sum of money to purchase or, to do a transaction in New York City. Well, Staten Island. I said, and here in Michigan, I'm a CPL license. I could, concealed carry license holder. I could conceal carry a weapon. He kind of fumbled around and stuff, and I said, I want to know what. I don't feel comfortable traveling from Michigan to New York by vehicle with a large lump sum of money and not be able to protect myself. I'd like to take my weapon, but I know that in New York, you guys have some irregular gun control laws, I said, so what should I do? He says, well, do you have to carry a gun? I said, well, carrying a large lump sum of money, and that's kind of like why I got my license, and yeah. I said, but, I don't have to, I guess I'd feel, I told myself, I at least feel comfortable if I could lock the gun in my car or something, so at least it's somewhere in the facility of me, not back in Michigan while I'm in New York, being mugged, which, being mugged in New York, that could never happen, right? So he says, 1 second. First you're like dumbfounded the fact that I had a gun. Then 1 second, put me in a hole for a while. He comes back. He says, "You can't bring the gun into New York. There's no guns allowed in New York. If you don't want trouble, don't bring the gun to New York." I said, "Whoa, what do people do for self-defense there?" He said, "Excuse me?" I said, "What do you do for self-defense?" I said, "Self-defense." He said, "Well, you call 911." I laughed really hard on the phone. This guy I guess I was a little bit of a douchebag, but when he said you call 911 and wait for rescue or response team, whatever, call 911. I had to laugh and say, "You have a good day, bye," because I always want to tear into his hand. Really? I got a gun to my head, and you want me to? One second here. 911, can you please come quickly solve this problem? Because I think I'm getting my brains blown out. A state I will never move to. And I'm probably going to spend a little extra money and have the item that I was going to purchase in New York delivered by UPS. I'm contacting the person who I'm doing a transaction with and seeing if he'll go the extra mile to take it to a UPS store and have it shipped. I don't want to go to New York. It just seems like, especially I don't know this person. I bought this item offline through eBay. I don't know this person. He might be getting me to come there just to rob me. Which, by the way, seems like an ingenious idea. If you're a crook, go to New York and live. Because then people come in there to buy whatever high-end item they have to come. And always, say no delivery, pickup, local pickup only, whatever. You have the victims coming to your house. You use your illegal gun. They don't have a gun. Rob them. Maybe I'm in the wrong business. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But I'm never going to move to New York. And I wouldn't suggest anyone. 1, it costs too much. 2, the crime is high. 3, you can't protect yourself. His answer for what does a person do for self-defense, not what does a person do if they're already injured, or what does a person do if they're self-defense. Maybe he doesn't know what self-defense means. Like I said, it might be a rookie, or maybe that's how all cops in New York think. Self-defense, call 911. Do you guys think that call 911 would be taught in any self-defense class? Gun, knife, hand, any self-defense class. Do you think that call 911? And do you think any smart, reasonable officer of the law the person who probably sees murders, rapes, killings, everything, every freaking day, should tell a person, this is your source of self-defense. I want you to call 911, wait on hold, yada, yada, yada. I want you to call 911. Everyone in this world has called 911. If someone decided to come up to you and say, give me your wallet or I'm going to rape you, is there anyone out there ever had that happen? 911, and it's like, what was it, not Quiznos, Jimmy John's, the cop just shows up, 911. If we had Jimmy John police, maybe that would work, but we don't have Jimmy Johns in our police department. So that's my rant for today. True story, I just got off the phone with the officer, and that's how the conversation went. So tell me what you think, tell me how you feel. Like always, have a great day. Bye, guys.